What is up, guys? It's TervAndJordGaming here, and welcome to episode 13 of the FIFA 14 career mode. Today we have a home match against Liverpool, and it's going to be a tough match because it's the first match I'm playing on world class against a really good team. You might have glimpsed the lineup there, but it's time for some drills, some drilling. Yeah, I'm no good at these. I'm no good at these drills. I keep saying how much I like them and how good they are, but I can't complete them. But enough for that, let's get straight into the game. Okay, Sturridge here is trying to out-battle Colaccini, but no one's going to beat Colaccini for strength. However, Colaccini doesn't really have the best vision, so he gives it away to Ali Sissoko, who the commentators just bummed this game. Like, literally, everything I heard about the commentators was, oh, Ali Sissoko this, oh, Ali Sissoko that, I don't know. Apparently he's a good player. I might look to sign him in the January transfer window, but I have a question towards you guys for this episode. Recently, Loic Remy has been in a really good run of form, and he's been keeping Pape Cisse out of the team. And when Cisse has been in the team, the few opportunities I've given him, he hasn't really proven his worth to me. So I have a question for you guys. In the January transfer window, do I get rid of Cisse and sign a new striker, or do I keep Cisse and just use him a little bit more and then hope that he improves from there? So that's my question for this episode. Please leave your answer in the comment section below, and leave me some centre-back suggestions for the January transfer window as well. I'm obviously going to look into Kurt Zouma a little bit again. That is a great deflection. A great block by the defender to keep that shot away from the keeper, because you don't know where that shot's going to go, not with the pace that it had. But yeah, just a little bit of note. I am going to be looking into Kurt Zouma for the January transfer window, so thanks for your suggestions on that. As the keeper makes a really good save when we boot out for a corner. I think Colaccini picks up a yellow, but here's the goal. Tiote just putting out a defence-splitting pass into Hatem, and Hatem manages to finesse it into the bottom corner, past the Liverpool keeper, and that is really good finishing on the side of Hatem, but it was Tiote who carved out the chance out of nothing. A lovely technique on the pass, beautifully weighted, and Hatem had nothing else but the finish to do, and he did it well. That's one of his strengths. So we took the lead just on the stroke of half time, and as we start the second half, we are on the front foot, which is always good. We take a 1-0 lead at home against Liverpool. But yeah, in the January transfer window, do I sell Cisse or do I keep him, and what centre back do I get aside from Kurt Zouma? I need one centre back to sort of be back up for my first team as Liverpool get a goal back through Danny. It was a little bit of a silly goal. Tim Krul came out thinking that Danny was going to go towards him, and Danny just went the other way. Cut back. Gerrard looking a little bit too happy in that frame there. You can go back and see his expression if you really want. But yeah, a little bit of a defensive error to put Liverpool back in the game, which is a little bit unfortunate. But Cisse on the ball has a shot. The keeper does really well to save it. Mignolet, of course, an old rival because of his connection with Sunderland. But it's time for some changes. I make 3 changes. I bring on DeMarcos, Christian Teo, and Debuchy, which means that Cisse actually started this game ahead of Loic Remy, which is maybe a little bit of an interpretation as to why we are losing. But well, not actually losing, we're drawing, but we're dropping points. That's the point. We're dropping points. That's the point. Interesting. I don't know what DeMarcos was trying to do there with some little twirls and stuff at the edge of the box, but it didn't quite work out. So, once again, guys, what centre-back do I sign in January? As we put DeMarcos in over the top, he has the chance to seal the game, make it 2-1 to us, and with only 5 minutes left, I'm sure we would have won the game. But no, the defenders got back, and he missed the chance. So yeah, there's that. But a point at home to Liverpool, with Liverpool being one of the teams that I strongly favour for Champions League football this season. I am happy with that. I think they've been in a good run of form recently as well. But I'm a little bit upset that I had to substitute Johan Cabaye. He's a little bit of an on and off player for me right now, which is not something I appreciate, because he's meant to be the first player, you know. It's meant to be him carving out the chances, not Tiote. But Tiote did really well. We are going to do some little bit of scouting. I actually put out a scout for the youth team. I love the youth team. I used it a little bit in FIFA 13 on the career mode that I recorded, but off screen I got Chelsea to like 2020, and I just used the youth team to find all the nice players. But there's one guy who has good potential, pretty much 70 to 94, we'll call it. I was going to look to scout him, but he's not 16 yet. To sign him, sorry, but he's not 16 yet. So I thought, right, we can just carry on scouting him and see if his overall changes or if his potential changes. But I'm happy with those 2 players, although the first one is a little bit too bad in overall, so I would have liked to got rid of him. But I felt with only 1 player on the scout report, there was no point really doing anything about that, so I kept the player on. We have some actual reports from the Global Transfer Network scouts, not the youth team scouts. They have updates from Spain and Italy and Germany, but I'm not really looking at any of these players right now. I mean Rafael Varane there, I think is how you pronounce his name. He could be a potential centre back replacement in the January transfer window, but apart from that, the rest of them are kind of midfielders and strikers, which I don't really need another midfielder or a striker in my opinion, unless of course you guys want me to get rid of Cisse. But that's the end of this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. It's been episode 13 of the career mode. Make sure you check back next time to see all the latest and greatest, because I tell you, it's a good. I promise you, next episode is going to be a good one. I promise. But yeah, leave a like if you can. I'd very much appreciate it. And apart from that, guys, I will see you next time as we have dropped down to 8th. Bye.